Hey, this is J.R. St. Julien with the St. Julien Real Estate Group of EXP Realty, and welcome to my San Diego housing market update for April 2024. Stay tuned. Okay, so we're full into the spring market now here in San Diego. We're starting to see all the different things that you start to see in a spring market. It's looking like a very traditional, very normal San Diego spring market. A few things to note since my last market update. We have seen an uptick in interest rates slightly. They've kind of gone up in the past month about 0.5%, so just pay attention to that. I do still expect the Fed to do interest rate cuts, but looks like it won't be maybe to the end of the year before they start doing that because inflation has been sticky. So for now, interest rates are in those high 6s, low 7s. And so that's something that's just a fact of life right now. And if you're thinking about buying a home, you need to price that into your budget. Now, outside of interest rates, the market has been fairly steady. So the median home value was flat from February to March. Obviously, the data that I'm sharing with you is based on the March data because that's the data that I get in April. So the median home price did not change from February to March. Now, if you remember in my last market update, from January to February, that median home value went up 6%, but from February to March, it was flat. Also in my last market update, I mentioned maybe there was a trend emerging between attached homes and detached homes. Well, that trend kind of sidelined. We saw normal activity between attached and detached homes, and they're kind of moving together as they normally do in our market. So those trends that we saw last month have kind of gone away, and we're back to just seeing normal activity in that space. Other things to note, inventory is going up. We do expect that since we're full into the spring, so that's good to see. If you're thinking about buying a home, that gives you a few more options. It hasn't gone up drastically. New listings are up 2.8% year over year. So from March of 2023 to March of 24, new listings are up 2.8%. That's not bad. Active homes for sale are up 7.3% from February to March. So that's a significant bump. But again, that's kind of normal in the spring season. As we roll into the summer, those inventory levels start to rise. So that bump from February to March is normal. That's what we want to see, and we did see it. So that's a good thing. Months of supply of inventory on market ticked up from 1.4 in February to 1.6 months of supply in March. That's nominal. That's not a big change, but that does say that, hey, the inventory that's coming in is not totally being gobbled up by the buyers that's out there, which is good because that means demand is staying at a calmer level than what we've seen in the past couple years. We're still seeing multiple offer situations on properties that show very well, are priced well, and are attractive to many, but there are some homes that are sitting on the market for longer periods of time. Maybe they're slightly overpriced, what have you, and you can potentially buy a home nowadays and get a lot of different things that you couldn't get when things were more competitive. This is still a market where anybody can participate. If you're an FHA, first-time home buyer, a VA home buyer putting zero down, if you need some closing costs, credits to help you cover your closing costs, we're able to negotiate those from the sellers. So we're in a market still where we have some negotiating potential, depending on how much competition there is for the particular home, but negotiation potential is out there. So that's what's going on in the marketplace right now. Pretty much it's a standard spring market in San Diego that any home buyer that's qualified can participate in, which is a good thing. So if you're thinking about buying a home, there's no better time than now. It's hard to say what the interest rates are going to do in the immediate future. I do believe in a long term, they will trend down, but as they do trend down, you will see that competition increase. If you can afford a home with the current interest rates, now is a good time as any to start shopping. So if that's something that you're thinking about doing, please reach out and let me know, and we can talk about your goals and how I can help you achieve those. Now, if you're thinking about selling a home, this is a great time to sell a home as well. Inventory is still historically low. While we have seen an uptick year over year in the available homes for sale, so that's a slight uptick in inventory. If we rewind to our last normal year of 2019, we're still well below those inventory numbers. So if you have a home to sell and you're thinking about selling, thinking about maybe selling and moving to another place locally, or selling and moving out of the area, whatever it may be, now is a good time as any. So we need your home. So if you're thinking about selling, I'm your man. reach out to me, let me know. We could talk about your goals, talk about help you achieve those goals, especially if you need to sell that home in order to buy your next home. It's very important that you sit down and you have a full-on conversation with a trusted real estate professional just like me that can walk you through that process and advise you through that process, because obviously the timeline of how things work out in that process are very important. Anyway, I'm JR St. Julien with the St. Julien Real Estate Group of EXP Realty. Thank you for watching my video. If you like this, please hit the subscribe button below so you can get more updates when I make them. And if you have any real estate questions or any real estate needs, I love to talk real estate. So reach out to me, let me know, give me a call, shoot me an email, whatever it may be, and let's talk some real estate. Talk to you soon.